Daniel Cage is Irish. The 6'2", 305-pound defensive lineman from Cincinnati, Ohio, has faxed in his letter of intent.
Daniel's a very quiet young man, and at least I thought so initially. And then the more time we spent together on his official visit, I realized that he's really an outgoing young man, but when you're talking to him, you don't really know quite what he's thinking because he's so intense when you're talking. And then when you give him a chance to share his thoughts with you after you've talked to him, then you realize that this young man's got it. He understands what you're talking about. And when you're talking to him, you don't know if he quite gets it because he's so intense. He's looking at you like you're the offensive guard and he's supposed to knock you back and tackle the ball carrier. But really, he's just paying attention and intense.
He is one of those high motor guys, again, that I talk about that we love because we think it's an inherent trait that you've got to have on that side of the football. Brings passion to the game, technically sound guy. One of those players that I think brings leadership and chemistry qualities to a locker room, and he's been well coached at the high school level.
We know in that 3-4, the interior defensive linemen are so important. And that's a kid that emerged late in the game for Notre Dame and really has a lot of ability to clog up that interior. Talented kid, but and certainly a guy that has a chance to be a scheme-specific player that really helps the Irish.
When you watch Daniel on film, the first word that comes to mind is aggressive and intense. Adds a great deal of size and mass to the defensive line, which we need. But he can play both inside spots. He's a nose guard / defensive tackle that shows great movement and athleticism. And for his size, he's a very powerful. He's probably a 400-plus bencher right now in high school. So he's going to be a very powerful player, and he's a pleaser. He's going to do what you ask him to do, and he's going to do it. He's going to try and do it the right way.